Okay, 1.7, absolute value from piecewise function. This is a continuation, so we might call it a B. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Pay attention. Okay, we're going to finish with absolute value with piecewise functions. Does anybody remember the general shape of an absolute value graph?
Oh, like this?
Yeah, it's the V. Okay, it's going to look like that somehow. So it goes with piecewise functions because it's in two pieces, right?
Right.
You guys remember what the meaning of absolute value is? What is the absolute value of -3? And the absolute value of 3 is? Thanks for being smart, Alec. What is the definition of absolute value? The distance of a number from 0. Okay. So, a reminder, that one will. So this is just, let's do a couple of graphs and we'll be good. Do you want me to build a table with this, or can I just show you the graph? Okay, we'll do both now. Can you guys see that okay? That's probably a little better. Right. So what's the absolute value of -2? 2. Okay, fill in the rest of the table. Thank you, Kara. If you plot these points, that's what you get. You can always do an absolute value graph with a table, especially if it's linear. Just be careful because we can shift it left or right or up or down, so you might have to change these numbers a little bit. All right. Let me show you a couple of graphs where it is shifted and manipulated. Give me a number, a fractional or a whole number, I don't care. I bet you do. Hopefully we're going to get them answered today. Okay, what do you notice about those two? What's the difference? Tylin? Hi. I noticed. I noticed you were talking because you sound like me. What's the difference between those two graphs? Okay, that's the difference in the equations. Is how? Okay. So in just general English, how would you describe the difference? Okay. This one is less, it's not as wide. Or this one's skinnier, okay. Or steeper. You could take your pick on descriptions, but a whole number in front gives you a more steeper slope, right? What if I do this? Oop, that's supposed to be a minus. What's going to happen? Nope. It's going to be up still because the x is positive. But what's this -1 going to do? It's going to shift it down. So it would actually look like this. -1. So it shifts it down.
What is a positive number in front?
If this number is positive, it opens up. If it's negative, is when it flips it over. So if I did this,
So it really has no effect on the graph except that it makes it too slow.
that is what a negative would do. Some of you have kind of gone that direction, so FYI. The last one you'll run into, I'm having trouble. I'm in a big hurry, aren't I? Anybody have any ideas on what that will do? That. Okay, thank you. That's x at -1 inside the absolute value. Shift it. Anybody else? Right, actually. It was. Your intuition will tell you shift left because it's negative, right? But this is one of those opposite land cases. If it's inside the absolute value, you do the opposite of what it says. So you have to actually shift it right, and it will look like this. Welcome to opposite land. Okay. So you'll again, you can always do a table for those two. All right, you can always do a table, but those rules right there that I just showed you hold true for every graph that we work with. And whether it's linear, exponential, quadratic, anything, if you follow those rules, you can shift things up and down, left and right pretty easily. Okay. Are we good on absolute value? Okay, we're going to be done then.